Hey folks, Phil Gallagher here for round 2 of Daily Death and Taxes this week. And we are going and playing with a sweet Vialless D&T build. We are playing against Arkin. We'll lead with a Chalice on 1, imprinting one of our Vren Wingmares, and then we'll make a decision from there about what we're going to do. Arkin kindly asks that I don't dino him. Good news, Arkin. I am not going to dino you. Bad news, Arkin. I'm still gonna do the same general strategy. Chalice of the Void was white. I know, big if. But if Chalice of the Void was white, I would consider going like Chrome Mox Chalice, Chrome Mox Wingmare, play turn 1 Thalia Heretic Cathar, and then follow it up with Rin Wingmare. Because that would just be absolutely disgusting. But I think Chalice is just like too good to not slam on turn 1. Arkin's probably sitting there going like, what do I do if he just has the stupid dinosaur? If you haven't been following some of my other video content, I've been doing some streams and some games for the Legacy Premier League recently with a Dinosaur Stompy deck. That's been really, really fun. Julian got a 5-0 with the list. I won my Legacy Premier League matches with the list. So we can't cast the Palace Jailer right now. We're just going to throw that under there. I can't get Dazed right now, so I can only get Force of Willed. I think I'm just going to play Thalia Heretic Cathar. Just kind of like hate on my opponent's lands, and then use this as the follow-up punch. Nice. Still can't get Dazed. So we're going to play this out. Feel like we're very much in the driver's seat of this one. So given these lands, I'm going to assume that my opponent is on Rug Delver or something that approximates Rug Delver. So Rest in Peace seems great. Tomic seems good. Blessed Alliance and Settle the Wreckage are going to be worth consideration. So as traditional Death and Taxes, I'm often going and boarding out Thalia since it's exposed to Ren and 6. But I feel like Arbiter, Suppression Field, Rest in Peace, Tomic will fight back pretty well against Rest in 6, against Ren in 6. So I think I'm going to cut some 5-drops. I think I should probably cut some of the Palace Jailers. Maybe not all of the Palace Jailers, but it's something that I need to be thinking about. The only thing that's awkward is that if I'm trying to stack Thalia and Wingmare while also playing some of this removal and this like rest in peace sort of stuff, it can be a little touchy. When I'm on the draw, I could play some of this stuff and not do it when I'm on the play. What if I, like, do that? Because Arbiters are way worse on the play. Suppression Fields at least hit the Planeswalkers, too, when you're on the play. I could do that, trim a Thalia. That still leaves me with 12 turn 2 plays. I've cut 5 turn 2 plays to bring in 5 turn 2 plays. That's fine. And I cut some of my top end for a little bit more removal. That all seems reasonable. Let's see if we can cast a Baneslayer versus Arkan. Wouldn't that be fun? I think it'd be fun. Arkan using the full sideboard timer here to figure out what on earth to do. We have a very fair hand, but I am going to keep it. We lack any acceleration, but I have 3 removal spells in hand versus Delver, as well as the Chalice of the Void. I think I'm okay with this. It's going to be a little unfortunate if he just like plays a Wrenn and 6 or something like that and starts to accrue advantage via that this turn, rather than like play out things like Tarmogoyfs that my hand is going to be very good against. But like you can't have it all. And when you're playing a Chalice deck, I very much... Ooh! Yeah, okay, great. That is exactly what I want to see, given this hand. So I don't expect this to resolve. But again, right now, we're just trying to pave the way for our removal spells to go and resolve. That's actually very good for us. My opponent has Abrupt Decay mana open, so I don't actually necessarily want to just, like, play Fairgrounds Wardens this turn, because if I do, they'll just, like, decay it and move on with my life. So it might be better to hold back and just Blessed Alliance their Tarmogoyf on their turn. Nice, nice. Alright, my opponent has not Brainstorm locked themselves, so the game continues. A Delver, sure. I'm going to continue to just slow roll this game. We're just going to make the days and soft permission worse, and then try to resolve some of these big baddies. No, playing a Shalai prior to the Fairground Wardens would probably be optimal, but I'm okay with exposing this to a Lightning Bolt effect. And now we're probably past the point where we care about that too much. So I have 6 mana this turn. Let's put on the farce like we care about the Wrenn and 6. So we're going to get to play our Shalai here. And if my opponent has something like an Abrupt Decay or a Lightning Bolt that they want to use on the Fairgrounds Warden, they have to do that now. Alternatively, they can save the Lightning Bolt to answer Shalai between, like, Lightning Bolt and Wrenn and 6-. But if that's their plan, and they don't have Daze or Pierce for this Chalice that I'm going to play as a follow-up, it is absolutely filthy disgusting. So I've actually laid a pretty clever little trap here. Force Pitch Brazen Borrower. So let's see if we can just Chalice now. Ooh, does my opponent have the Daze as well? Oh no, Decay. Alright. Or it could just be a fetch to clear. They did Brainstorm. So now if they don't have Wasteland, I'll just get to resolve Baneslayer Angel. I think I'm just going to whack them this turn. Please don't elk it. I would be sad if you elked it. GG's, my friend Arkin. GG's. Alright, maybe I've actually brewed up a monster here. Come back on Wednesday, and we'll see whether or not I continue to just crush 2-0.